So, guys, I want to go through this checklist. I like to do this each tax season just as a reminder to taxpayers on what they need to be sending over to their CPA, right? So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Christian. I'm a certified public accountant here in Houston, Texas. We do work in all 50 states all over the U.S. But this purpose, I just want to go through each of these line items to let you know what you need to be bringing to your CPA, right? So, every year it's kind of the same concept. Nothing really switches unless your business grows or if you get more LLCs or you remove your LLCs or you grow as a family, right? Nothing really switches. The first thing that we're always going to need is your personal information. Social security number, your full name, your spouse's full name, any tax ID, and your date of birth, right? Any IP pins, if you have any identity protection pins on your account that you opted into, we need those, right? That's just general information that you should know. Your CPA is probably going to send you what we call a tax organizer to collect this. This is a secure portal of them sending you this questionnaire to collect that information, right? And then, yes, we're going to be asking for your routing and account number because if you get a refund, you're going to want that refund to hit straight to your bank account. That's why we're going to ask for your routing and account number. But if you're a business owner, probably you don't want to have that routing and account number unless you just want them to take the full IRS tax payment straight from you, right? I just recommend going to the website and paying by yourself. So that's the first part. It's always personal information. Granted, as your business grows, not business, if your personal life grows as far as you getting a baby, are you getting married? The information is going to grow with it. That means we're going to need their identity information, right? That leads me over to my next part. We need your dependents information. And mind you, your dependents is not just any children. You could be taking care of your grandparents or parents, right? If you provide their income, if you house them, if they've been staying with you or in a nursing home or so, they can be classified as a dependent. Check out another video if you want to know the criteria behind that. But if you have dependents, we need to know their social security number too, and also their child care records, right? How much you pay to the child care, what's that child care's EIN or social, depending on who it is, and then any income of the dependents if they're in the adult home or whatnot. We need that too, right? So that's our dependent information. Now, I want to move over to the sources of income. Usually people are accustomed to just the W-2. But if you're unemployed, you're going to get a 1099. Whatever that income may look like, we need documents for it, right? We need to know what was your income like for that year. Is it a W-2? Is it self-employed income? Is it unemployed? Did you get any other 1099s? We need to know your sources of income, right? We need to know that. And just a quick hint or a quick tip, if you can't find the documents, look on your wage and income transcript on your IRS portal. It should be listed there because that's what the IRS accounted for. Just a little quick tip. Now, mind you, this is more income we're going to look into. Do you have self-employed income? If you have self-employed income, it's a little bit different. We don't just need your income, how much money you made. We need your expenses, and we need any business assets on there because we're going to use depreciation for it. We also need your home office and any other estimate tax payments you paid, just so if you do owe taxes, we're going to put those estimated tax payments down just so you're not double paying the taxes, right? So super important. Now, rental income. If you own any real estate for long-term rentals and they're giving you monthly rent, we want your expenses similar to the business. We want your income and expenses associated with you doing that real estate, right? We also need your real estate asset information. We call it a purchase agreement. I need to know when you bought the property, how much you bought the property, any capital improvements you put into that property. Usually that's almost some type of purchase agreement or invoice for the capital improvements. We need that. Now, retirement income, any RRA, pensions, annuity, get those 1099s, compile it, send it to your CPA. They're going to use that to put on your tax return. Mind you guys, these are just all different types of income, right? I can go to the savings investments, but it's the same thing. Look out for those 1099s. We need them. We want to tax is all about properly documenting how much money you made in that year, so we can properly pay taxes on it. So another part of the tax preparation checklist is your income or losses, right? There's just more different styles. For example, prizes or rewards. If you were gambling, we want that gambling, that W2G is what it's called. They're going to give you that, right? They're usually going to mail it to you or send it to your email, depending on what casino you were gambling at. But we need that. Right? We want to report your income. So type of deductions, mind you, most people take the standard deductions, but here's the thing. If your itemized deductions, which are the items that I'm about to list out, if they're higher than your standard deduction for that given year, we want to do the itemized. We want to go with the highest deduction. Home and vehicle ownership, right? That Form 1098 for that mortgage interest, you should be collecting that. Any real estate and personal property tax, we want to deduct that property tax as part of the itemized deductions, right? Oh, this is a great one. Electric vehicle, there's tax credits out there. Make sure you're sending that information to your CPA. So there's charitable deductions. That's you giving your givings. Any medical expenses that you probably had throughout the year, make sure you compile that, give it to your CPA. Health insurance too as well. Child care expenses, educational expenses. We want to compile these and give it to your CPA. Sorry, I'm being redundant, but it's the name of the game. These are things that we don't want to miss out on, right? Any state or local taxes, we want to make sure we're accounting for that. So, I just want to do this quick list. If you don't have this list or you don't know how to read it, reach out to our firm. We like to send these out to all of our taxpayers each year, just as a simple reminder of, hey guys, this is what we're going to be asking for. Don't be alarmed. Start preparing this information now, and so we can basically file quickly for you and move on throughout the year. Because I know taxes is a dreaded time for most. Let's just find a way to make it simple. Once again, my name is Christian. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.